Welcome, bout betters. Well, I purchased a few positions after the weigh-ins, and my largest exposure is Armen Petrosyan on the money line, as well as a partial unit on the finish prop. I also flipped on my initial impression and have backed Terrence McKinney on the money line, and I'm tempted to purchase a position on T-Rex by finish. I also laid a small wager on this bout between plus 115 underdog Victor Altamirano and minus 143 favorite Carlos Hernandez. This fight initially escaped my radar, but Joey asked me to take a look at it as we both anticipate this fight being a banger. The UFC was wise to lead the card with this bout, as it should be a firefight between two well-rounded fighters with tons of volume, a high pace, and technical expertise. Both these guys have a high fight IQ, good movement offensively and defensively, as well as hand speed. Both have solid chins and can take shots in the pocket. Carlos Hernandez has the better circling movement as well as footwork. He has an excellent guard with good defense, exits very effectively, and wisely can circle out safely when he's not in a good counter position or is losing the mini battles inside of close quarters. His defensive awareness and his ability to listen to his coaches in fight is admirable. He moves quickly, has solid feet, good balance, and an uncanny defensive vision. Hernandez is very technical with the high pace and the cardio to maintain it. Despite his base at grappling, his striking skill set and solid chin allow him to compete and even dominate in a stand-up battle. Altamirano has a solid chin as well. He too can keep a high volume pace, and I expect this to produce must-watch MMA. Altamirano does not have the best foot movement, but good positional awareness. He has a good sense of range and timing, but is susceptible to punches at angles because he is exclusively a forward-moving fighter. This, along with having a hands-down striking guard, are his two main striking deficiencies. Despite keeping his hands low, he can still block and avoid shots a la Bobby Green. He has good head movement and torso flexing. He has stopping power, but primarily is a volume striker who looks to wear down his opponents while trying to finish them at any given time. This is a difficult fight to play a totals bet, and those numbers are not worth a parlay play or even a chase. The over-under is set at 2.5 despite these guys having finishing potential, because each of the guys is so durable with high cardio meters. The finish props are also justifiably meaty, with Carlos Hernandez at plus 240 and Victor Altamirano at plus 400. Each tough positions to justify rather than just playing the tight money line. Almost forgot to address the grappling, where I think Carlos Hernandez will steal points via control time, as Victor Altamirano has poor takedown defense. He yields the takedowns too easily and is willing to accept guard. He does this, I think, because he's a very good scrambler, and maybe he conserves energy by not fighting the takedown, which I find a poor strategy regardless if it works for him. Despite this fall, Altamirano has a good get-ups game. Hernandez has good counter wrestling and good counter jiu-jitsu. You have to finish Hernandez to win, and the same could be said of Altamirano. I am favoring Hernandez in this spot and cover the money line. Hernandez has exceptional defensive prowess. He can counter strike or be the aggressor. He is slick with his submission attempts when on top. He listens to his coaches and has better octagon movement. I'm already sweating, as Altamirano has a good game and can easily win this bout. But I'm tailing Joey on this play, and also was bold enough to utilize him in a parlay with Josiah Nunez. I was going to pair Nunez with Petrosyan, but I didn't want my whole night's wagering to be invested in one fighter. I know this is a riskier play that most people don't have the taste for, but I like to pair not just the two great favorites or big, huge chalk on my plays. I usually like to pair a dog with a favorite or two favorites that have a high probability of winning, where their numbers are have value to me. I still may pair Mini Nunes with Petrosyan, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Let me know, Michael Lehrer, what you thought of this video in the comment section as well. As always, if you've made it this far, you are a bout better.